Here's an example of reading to. So, tell me about your long weekend. What did you do?
I watched TV, I played till we day and went to bed.
What kind of TV did you watch?
The one in the living room.
And what did you watch on TV?
Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief.
Did you know there's actually a story about that? There's a chapter book?
Have you seen Percy Jackson, the Sea Monsters?
Yeah.
It's the new one.
Yeah. So you saw the first one first, though, The Lightning Thief? There's a book. Did you know that?
No, I saw the new one.
Oh, the new one first, The Sea Monsters? Yeah. There are 3 different books of those Percy Jackson books. Maybe Mom and you can read, or we could read it together. Every time we could read a chapter. What do you think? Well, in this story, we're going to read a new story today. It's called Bark George. And in this story, it's about this little dog, George, who's learning how to bark. But there's a problem.
You can't.
He can't. And so his mom has to be really patient. What kind of sounds do you think he might make if he can't bark? Oh, what else do you think besides that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Should we see? Okay. So here's Mom, and here's George.
Where's Bark?
Yeah. There's Mom. And she's telling him to bark.
George.
But he makes a sound. He makes this sound. Meow. That's funny, isn't it? Why is that funny, Nigel?
Because he's making different sounds. It's the cat sound.
What do you think? How do you think Mom feels when he says that?
Funny.
Do you think she thinks it's funny? Okay. And then on this page, she tells him again, but he makes a new sound.
Quack.
He says quack. Oh my goodness. Now how do you think Mom feels?
Too frustrated
Frustrated. How do you know that he's frustrated?
because she made a quack sound.
Okay, so we're going to read to find out if George learns how to bark. Do you think he will? You do? Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and read, and you're just going to follow along, okay? All right, here we go. George's mother said, you want to turn the page for me when we get to that point? Bark, George. George went, meow. No, George, said George's mother. Cats go meow. Dogs go arf. Now bark, George. George went, quack, quack. No, George, said George's mother. Ducks go quack, quack. Dogs go arf. Now bark, George. George went, oink. What are you thinking? What are you
Now
thinking?
she's mad.
Now she's mad. Do you think he's doing that like just to be funny? Or does he really not know how to bark?
He doesn't know how to bark.
Do you think Mom thinks that?
No.
She thinks that he's playing a trick? No, George, said George's mother. Pigs go oink. Dogs go arf. Now bark, George. George went moo. Oh, now who's on this page?
A doctor.
A doctor. So Mom decided to take George to the doctor, huh? Let's see if you're right. George's mother took George to the vet. I'll soon get to the bottom of this, said the vet. Please bark, George. George went, meow. The vet reached deep down inside of George and pulled out what did he pull out?
A cat.
So do you think he's going to stop saying meow?
Yep.
Bark again, George. George went quack, quack. The vet reached deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a
Duck.
Bark again, George. George went oink. The vet reached deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a
big.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so the last thing he did when Mom said bark, he said moo. So what do you think the vet's going to pull out?
A cow.
Bark again, George. George went moo. The vet put on his longest glove. Then he reached deep, 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 deep down inside of George.
A cow. How can that fit in him?
I don't know. Silly, right? And pulled out a...
Cow.
So, now, do you think he'll be able to bark?
Yes.
Bark again, George. George went...
Arf.
Were you right? So is the problem fixed? Okay. So now how do you think Mom feels?
Happy.
And how do you know?
Because the wind took all the stuff out of him.
Mm-hmm. And she sure looks happy, doesn't she? George's mother was so thrilled that she kissed the vet and the cat and the duck and the pig and the cow. On the way home, she wanted to show George off to everyone on the street. So she said, "Bark, George." And George went. Do you think he's going to bark?
Yes. Maybe no.
Maybe no. What do you think he might do then? If he's not going to bark?
Stay silent.
He's going to stay silent. He says, "Hello." What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What happened?
He didn't say arf.
No. And so what could we infer? What might he have done?
He can talk to
He can talk to who?
those.
Okay.
Talk to the person's.
Sure. But hey, so when he had a cat in his tummy, he made what sound?
Meow.
And when there was a duck in his tummy, what sound?
Quack.
And when there was a cow in his tummy, what sound?
Moo.
So now he's making what sound?
Hello.
So what can we think? What's in his tummy?
A human.
Oh my goodness. So who do you think who might be in his tummy?
A human.
Well, who though?
Him.
Maybe. So, hey, if you were going to read this story to a friend, who would you read this story to?
Soldier.
Why? Why would you read it to your teacher? What makes you think that your teacher would like this story?
'Cause it's funny.
Because it's funny? Anything else?
No.
No. So, you're going to tell Miss Hogan that she needs to read this to the class?
Yeah.
Will you help her?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Okay.